So hello guys, welcome to this amazing YouTube channel Era of Medicos. So today we are going to discuss about histology, and this is the first lecture of histology. So welcome, and if you are new to this channel then please subscribe to the subscribe button of course, and press the bell icon for the latest updates. And I'm not going to do this further. Okay, let's start. So what is histology? So histology is also said as microscopic anatomy. Why? Why it is known as microscopic anatomy? Because everything here is going to be studied by microscopes. Studied by microscope. Now, what category of things comes under microscopes? So normally we are going to study about first we are going to see about something cells, and then we are normally going to talk a lot about tissues, different type of tissues, how do they look and what are their structures under the microscope, how to make slide, what stains to use. So all we are going to discuss in histology, but I'm actually starting from epithelial tissues. The stain video will be uploaded after soon. It will be uploaded, not a very long soon. It will be a very soon. Okay, so let's start. Hmm, where does it go? So it has written classification of epithelial tissue. First, I will tell you what is epithelial tissue. So, what is epithelial tissue? Epithelial tissue is basically the tissue which covers everything, like like our body itself. It covers the body like the skin. Skin is epithelial tissue, and it covers all of the body, like like the the organs, like pericardium membrane. It covers the heart, so it is also made up of epithelial tissue. So we can say like it will also cover the organs and etc. So basically it is covering of everything. Now, major features of epithelium tissue. Let's see. Classification is based on the number of cell layer and cell morphology. How does the cell looks, and what are the layers or number of layers of the cell? Basement membrane separate epithelium from connective tissue. So here will be basement membrane, here will be connective tissue, and here will be epithelial cells. So basement membrane is basically dividing the epithelial cell from the connective tissue. All epithelia are non-vascular, so there are no vessels coming in the epithelial tissue. Delivery of nutrients to cell and removal of metabolic waste occurs via diffusion from the adjacent capillary. So all exchange about everything is going to happen through the diffusion. There is no vessel coming to individually supply the nutrients. Surface modification include motile cilia, microvilli, and stereocilia. So cilia will be present, microcilia will be present, and stereocili. Stereocili is basically a special type of microvilli. The difference is it is long and branched. It is not used for movement like cilia. It is used for absorption just like microvilli. So it is another form of microvilli only. Now, lateral cell surface modification include Jonula occlans, Jonula adherens, desmosomes, gap junction, and hemidesmosomes. So mainly, mm, uh, some of you know the junction phenomena of the epithelial tissue. So these are the various type of junctions. Like Jonula occludens is a tight junction, and Jonula adherens is your adhering junction. Just like desmosome, gap junction is your communicating junction. Hemidesmosome is half of the desmosomes, like half of the adhering part. It normally adhere the basement membrane to the epithelial tissue. Now, what are the type of epithelia? So, simple squamous epithelia, single layer of flat cell. So, only one layer is going to be present. Include mesothelium and endothelium. So, endothelium is the lining of blood vessel. So these are going to be single layer of cell. Mesothelium line external surface of digestive organ, lungs, and heart. Endothelium line inside of heart chamber, blood vessel, and lymphatic vessels. Function in filtration, diffusion, transfer, secretion, and reduction of friction. So all these function you are going to be going to remember. Now, simple cuboidal epithelium, like a single layer of the round cells. Cells are round. Where what are those cells? Those are flat cells. Now, these are round cells. Line small duct and kidney tubules may present in PCT for secretion and excretion. Protect ducts, transport and absorb filter material in kidney tubule. Just like I said that it is present in PCT, so always, of course, function to absorb filter material. Now, simple columnar epithelium cells are tall, lined by microvilli, lines the lumina of digestive organs. Of course, so basically, in the GIT tract, simple columnar epithelium is going to be found. Sorry for the noise behind me. Secrete protective mucus for stomach lining, absorption of nutrients in the small intestine. So these help in absorption of nutrients also. Now, pseudostratified columnar epithelium or epithelium with cilia or stereocilia. So all cell reach basement membrane, but not all reach the surface. This is for the pseudostratified columnar actually. So mainly what happened, like this is the basement membrane. So this will be like a structure. Your structure will be like this. So you can see that this cell reaches the top, but this cell hasn't reached the top. So this type of epithelium is called pseudostratified columnar epithelium. Now ciliated cell interspersed among mucus secreting goblet cell. So basically some cells some cell also got embedded here, or maybe this cell, let's suppose that this cell become a mucus secreting or goblet cell. In respiratory passage, ciliated mucus cell clean inspired air. So mucus cell will do what? They clean the air, inspired air, and transport particulate matter across the cell surfaces. That is the function of cilia, of course. In uterine tube and different tubule of testes, ciliated cell transport oocyte and sperm across cell surface. Like you have studied that in fallopian tube, the movement of oocyte is done by the ciliated ciliary movement of fallopian tube. Now, the in the epididymis and vas difference, the lining stereocilia absorb testicular fluid. So you should remember this, that in epididymis, let me change with a red color, that in epididymis and in vasa difference, there is no cilia present, or no, there is no microvilli present. There is stereocilia present. What is a stereocilia? It is a type of microvilli with long long length and branch form. Now, stratified epithelium. What is a stratified epithelium? So there will be multiple layer of cell. Okay, supercilial cell will be epithelial type. Non-keratin, it is of two type: non-keratinized and keratinized. So basically, which have keratin, it will be keratinized, and if it does not have keratin, then it will be non-keratinized epithelium. Non-keratinized epithelium contain live cells. So cells that are alive, not dead yet. No, alive, not alive, me, alive. Okay, non-keratinized squamous form moist and protective layer of esophagus, vagina, canal, and oral cavity. So this will be present at your respiratory tract, of course, upper respiratory tract, and moist surfaces. Now, keratinized epithelium contain dead superficial layer. It will contain dead layer. Keratinized epithelium provide protection against abrasion, bacterial invasion, and desiccation. Cuboidal epithelium line larger excretory ducts in different organs. Cuboidal epithelium provide protection for the duct. Okay. Now, the last type of epithelium is transitional epithelium. It is found in renal calyx, renal pelvis, ureter, and bladder. So basically, transitional epithelium is shapeless. You can say that because it is very stretchable. It can be stretchable that much that it become of any shape according to the environment. Change shape in response to distension caused by the fluid accumulation. During extension of process, cell-to-cell contact remains unbroken. That the contact between the two cells are not going to be broke if it is going to be extend, forms protective osmotic barrier between hypertonic urine and underlying tissue. So basically, think that this is bladder and this is urine, whose pH is of course low, acidic, and here is your extracellular material, or here is the also the all the tissue. So this pH will not affect this one. So this membrane, this transitional epithelium layer will provide the osmotic barrier for maintaining the pH outer to the bladder to the inner to the bladder. So here what happening is pH maintaining is happening. Okay, so for today guys, this will be all, and from tomorrow or from the next video probably, because I have to make general anatomy further and more things also. So histology, we will keep the histology on a slow pace in comparison to the others. So in the next session I'm going to describe you these diagrams. Basically these are the microscopic views you are going to see, and this is the explanation what is in the picture. So, okay, please subscribe to the channel, guys. It will be below down there, and press the like button and the bell button also. And you don't comment, guys, so please comment and give the feedback to the videos, that how do you like the video or not, what should I improve and what should I not improve. And please don't give bad comments unless you want to be get blocked. Okay, so goodbye, guys.